afternoon, but as I told us, we are back aboard. I've been away for work, but I'm back again now, and back in the Algarve, and we are going to go to Spain on Tuesday. Today is Sunday, so Susie and I are just prepping the boat. We're out there detailing it. Susie's just filling the water tanks. We're going to top off the fuel tanks and then get everything ready to go, provision the fridges and everything, and then we're going to nip across the border to Ayamonte, and we'll video that and we'll vlog it as we're going, show you around the place, show you how far. We'll also do the plot for you, so I'll put the chart on the chart plotter, and I'll also put it onto the paper chart so you can see where it is we're going and how we're going from. Some interesting stuff to see along the way. I'm sure you'll love it. Speak to you soon, guys. Okay, so Susie and I are going to Ayamonte, which is over here, the entrance to the track into the river, and we are here in Albufeira. So this is Spain, this is Portugal. We're heading on a bearing of 115, going southeast to this point, this little marker there, this little datum point, where we'll turn 62 degrees heading northeast, which will put us on track for another 28 nautical miles to the buoyed entrance into the River Guadiana, where we will be then going slightly up the river onto the opposite side to the town of Ayamonte, where we'll be staying in the Marina overnight. We tried to show you on the paper chart, but the glossy finish on those IMRE charts, just the cameras can't cope with them. I'm going to need to buy a new camera. So we'll show you as we're going along where we're at, show you a couple of things along the way. And the reason why we're going so far out, and you'll see that'll become evident to you when we're going, and we'll be vlogging the whole trip. Speak to you later. Okay, so we're just on the fuel pontoon again, another grand just to top us up before we go down to Ayamonte. Make sure we've got plenty. There is a fuel dock down on the opposite side of the river in Villarreal de San Antonio, but they only take cash, so you have to carry bucket loads of cash about with you. Real weird. But there's a couple of marinas like that will only take cash or Portuguese debit cards. They won't take international debit cards. Really weird, but we'll have enough of this then, which is for about €1,000 worth of fueling, and we'll update you on the way. So today we've got some proper swell, about 1.5, getting on for 2 meters of swell, wind from the south, waves from the east, so it might be a bit of a lumpy ride for Susie and I for the next couple of hours. We'll update you once we get past Calatra. Okay, sorry we didn't film coming across for the last hour or so. Susie and I have just been handling some seriously lumpy water, but it's started to calm a little bit now. What you can see ahead of us there is the westerly cardinal mark for one of those fish farms that I told you about in one of those other videos. These are tuna farms. They're huge, great nets inside of those. You can see just beyond it the northerly marker, northerly cardinal mark. It's about a kilometre and a half, 2 kilometres away, and then you can't see the other because there's a little bit of haze on there, but they're enormous, great things. You need to give them plenty of don't be tempted to go through the middle of them, because the nets are quite serious. They farm yellowfin tuna in there, and they've got really strong, big nets in there. You can just see, it's not far off in Marina, you can just see it in the distance there. So we've been following our track out here, slightly off it, but we're going to go to our cardinal point, and then we'll make our turn. We'll sneak up the inside of this fish farm. We'll update you once we get a little bit closer. Once we get beyond this and we make our turn, there's about 3 other of these fish farms close to Tavira, and before we get to Montegordo where they clear, but we'll show you them as we pass them. Okay, we have made our turn. We're now steering 62 degrees, pointing directly at the south coast of Spain, southwestern Spain. Just over this way, about 80 miles, is Trafalgar across the Gulf of Cadiz, marking the entrance into the Strait of Gibraltar. It's nice and lumpy out here this today, so we get a little bit wet, but all part of the fun. Put the little fishing boats out. We'll update you once we get a little bit closer, because we need to concentrate. So the sea has calmed a little. You can see we're following our track. We pulled out a little bit because of the fish farms. I'm currently got no hands on the wheel, and on the autopilot on steering is at 58 degrees because we came out, so we're steering back in to compensate for that trip around the last 2 fish farms. We've got about an hour to run before we hit the coast of Spain, and we'll show you the entrance into the River Guadiana. It's a buoyed entrance. It's quite far out. It's probably about half a mile, 3/4 of a mile out at the buoyed entrance, because there's a big sandbar just at the mouth of the river, and I'll explain a bit more about that when we get there. Susie's got a smile on her face. Everything's looking okay. So there's the town of Monte Gordo. Getting close now. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but you can just see it with the naked eye. Just ahead of us there, just off the starboard bow, is Isla Cristina, just off the coast of southwest Spain. So we'll be turning just above there and heading into the estuary of the River Guadiana. Hey everybody, so we're done, we're tied down. We're just about to set off and get some dinner, some early dinner, and then maybe a few trips around the town where we check the local hostelries and have another glass of wine. Time me and Susie in the Prosecco. See you later. Cheers guys. This is more like it, we're back to normal. People are queuing for tables. All the tables are full in the restaurants. The squares are full. People are queuing over there waiting for tables as well. They've got drinks waiting on the shop windows. They're putting more tables out down the street. Spain is coming back to life. Absolutely amazing. Squares picking up. People are coming out. Mask compulsory, but it seems that things are actually quite normal. There are people walking around with their kids. Everyone's wearing masks, but other than that, seems okay. Even the kids are wearing masks. Messing around. Oh. Looking pretty good. Jasmine growing up the tree. It's looking amazing. Guys behind us with a banging boombox, but I'll tell you what, there are worse places you could stay. There really are. One of my favourite things in the world, waking up on a yacht, enjoying a coffee, watch the world go by, waking up, watch the fish jumping in the marina. Absolutely spectacular. Casa Barberi right behind us, right opposite the marina. Absolutely spectacular food in there. We come in here every time we come to Ayamonte. Absolutely the best place to eat, bar none. A few more people around today. Beautiful little shaded square. This big jasmine tree. It's a shame that you cannot smell this, because that jasmine is like a perfume shop. It's beautiful. And there we have the main church in Ayamonte, the Igreja Matriz. Beautiful. There we are, just walking back down the marina, getting ready to go. Tide's rising nicely, should be able to get across the sandbar soon. And it's goodbye for now, Ayamonte. We'll be back. We'll be back. So we are back in Albufeira. For the last sort of hour and 10 minutes since we made our turn at Calatra, we've had a 2-metre beam sea right on our port side. It has been most taxing, but we will sleep tonight, that is for sure. Oh. I'm back in. Nice and quiet in here today, as why not, down at the fuel dock, putting fuel in a sailing boat. It's got to be a rarity. Beautiful yacht that. Our friend in the Northern Haven is still here. There's the other Belize boat, the big catamaran. A really high tide today, right at the top. Well, we are back from Ayamonte. We just gone through best part of an hour and a half on a beam sea with 2-metre beam sea right on the port beam. Absolutely horrible, but we'll sleep tonight, that's for sure. What a great day. So that's how you go tax dodging yachty style, avoiding the Impostos Únicos Circle of South by being out of the country by 24 hours. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.